Good morning and welcome to this week's video. I am so delighted that you're joining me today. Today we are here in Winston-Salem and we're doing the Stuart and Emma Thomas Memorial Trail. This was not my original plan to come here this morning. Originally I was going to go out towards Asheboro, but with the tropical storm, Chantal I think is what its name is, kind of the weather forecast changed, and so I felt it was in my best interest for my safety to stay a little bit closer to home for when the rain comes this afternoon. So we're going to do this trail this morning. So this all changed at 6:30 this morning, so I had to change all my gear out. I originally had this whole thing planned because we were going to do the Caraway Nature Preserve just outside around Asheboro, but now we're here in Winston-Salem. So excuse me. So camera gear wise, we're keeping it very, very simple. In fact, all I have is one lens with me, and that is my 70 to 200 millimeter lens with my Nikon Z6. And so just one lens. And why I chose one lens is I wanted to keep it light. I wanted to keep it simple. I've done this trail with the 24 to 70, but with potential for rain to come in at some point, I just wanted to keep it simple with just the one lens. And this is an area, it's a meadowy area, agricultural land, so there's gonna be some birds. So I figured the 70 to 200 was gonna give me the best chance to have, be able to take the widest variety of photos. So without further delay, I actually have no idea. There's like 2 loops that can be done on this trail, and I don't even know which loops are open. So this is a WFO, we'll find out. But anyways, without further delay, let's get this photography hike underway. One of the things that I kind of like about the trail and everything here at Stuart Emma is kind of like the change, like there's little pockets of difference within the scenery. And so with the trailhead that I started off at kind of goes through this one little wooded, little timber forest walk, so to speak. And I really like it. It's just pretty. It's like a different feel and stuff. But one of the things you'll notice along the trail is that there is tons and tons of English ivy, which here in North Carolina is basically invasive. It is extremely difficult to kill, and it will basically crawl up anything. As you can kind of see, it's crawling up all these trees, and it's just constant maintenance to try to kill it off and keep it on the ground and not climbing up the trees and killing them. The other thing that I've seen over here on this tree, vine-wise, that's crawling up is some poison ivy. So don't touch that. But anyways, I just like the trail, how there's a little bit of variety in this trail, that you can just find some little pockets. Yeah, man. Poison ivy just growing all along here. Wouldn't want to go tromping up there in some long pants and shorts, or long pants and, yeah, just wouldn't want to hike there. That's the word I'm trying to say. We're just going to keep walking, seeing what else catches my eyes. A nice little cool breeze this morning. One thing I did forget was my umbrella hat. So if I get rained on, well, I'm just gonna get rained on. That's what happens when you quickly change your camera bags out and all your gear and your plans for the morning. And oh, there's a little mushroom over here kind of growing off a tree that I'm going to try to take a photo of because I think it's kind of cool. It is underneath this tree right here. It's just right there at the base. We'll see what I can't do with the 200 to get close enough zoom wise, because there's English ivy. I'm sure that there's some poison ivy amongst this as well. So I'm going to snap another photo there. Yay! Calling that the bad ivy. Okay, so I haven't really made it that far along this trail because I keep finding things to take photos of, and damn it. A cardinal landed on the fence post right in front of me, and I was like, oh, I was gonna grab my camera, but it just flew off, so that's why I stopped. Anyways, always distracted by birds. That needs to be like my personal slogan, which is a good thing. Anyways, one of the things that, we had the English ivy back there in the kind of the woodland, little foresty area. Here, just all up, little green monsters growing. That is kudzu, another very, very invasive and destructive plant that was originally planted in the United States as a way of erosion control. Unfortunately, it just takes over environments and spreads, and it is extremely, extremely difficult to get rid of. And it is just coating this particular area along the trail. I don't know if this is part of the trail system, like owned by the same property, Crossnor, or if it's another like private property or whatever, but it's just, I feel like since it's fenced, that it's something different. It's someone else's property, but it's just everywhere along here and stuff. And so always the same. So if you're ever in the Southeast United States and you're like, why is all these like green monsters? I mean, they almost kind of look like green pillars and monsters. It's kudzu, and it's nasty stuff. It's invasive, and takes a lot of management to try to keep it under control and to get rid of it. So we're gonna just keep on walking and taking some more photos. Let's see if we can get a bird photo while I'm out here. I'm definitely hearing them, and obviously I saw the cardinal that I wasn't able to take a photo of, but we'll just keep trekking away. So I'm really excited. So I've been out, I've hiked here a couple times, and every single time I've come out, I've only ever been able to do the north loop because the south loop has been closed because there's cows grazing on it. But today, the south loop is open, and so I'm excited to do a new trail. This is where I said I don't know which trail's open because they open and close it depending on where cows are grazing, and it's open, and so I'm excited to do the south loop. Yes. It's the silliest little things, but it's something new, it's something different for me. I have no idea what's up here. I know what's up around the north loop, but I have no idea what's here on the south loop, so I'm excited to kind of see what compositions are up ahead for me. So anyways, let's get going. So we're up here kind of in the Meadow area of South Loop. But anyways, we are going to continue going up along the trail, seeing if I can't maybe get some photos of some birds. I've seen an eastern towhee, a brown thrasher, some cardinals. But I got a photo of the brown thrasher. That was really the only one that I got a photo of so far along the trail. And a bunny. But anyways, we're just gonna keep trekking along and seeing what other photos of nature I can get. I think I'm gonna get a bumblebee photo right over here on this clover, so I'm gonna shut up, take a photo. Okay, so I think I got a good photo of the bumblebee, which looks like it's going to be a common eastern bumblebee or a Bombus impatiens. And yes, I can ID bumblebees because I volunteer with the Bumblebee Atlas project for the Southeast and do bumblebee surveying. And so that looked like a common eastern. When I get home, I'll confirm my identification. And then I also, not too far off on one of the red clovers, also is like 2 Japanese beetles mating. So got a photo of that as well. So, you know, just nature, big and small. It's, you know, if I had my macro lens, I think that that would be really, really cool. So with the 70-200, still able to get a decent close-up shot. It just doesn't have that shorter focus distance and stuff that the macro lens has, but that's okay. I think I still think I got a good photo of the bumblebee and the mating Japanese beetles. So anyways, we're gonna continue along the trail and see what else we find to take photos of. Another common eastern bumblebee. Kind of want to do a survey here now. This guy has like his little honey pocket. I don't think I was expecting to photograph bumblebees today. But what do you know? Here I am, photographing bumblebees. Oh, I'm ridiculous some days. So I think I got one photo of the eastern kingbird on this tree that's popping up over here. I did get a photo of a cardinal and a couple more bumblebee photos because they're kind of out this morning. It looked like another common eastern. So a little bit of everything in this video. We got some bumblebees, some Japanese beetles, some birds, some nature. I mean, a little bit of everything. What more could you want? We're just gonna continue on seeing what else catches my eye to photograph on this morning. I'm actually really glad that I came out this morning. I almost talked myself out of it. Glad I didn't. Glad I didn't. So I just finished the South Loop trail and everything. I really liked that trail, so it was fun to be able to do a different segment of the trail. But when I came down, I kind of looked up and then I noticed, since I figured I've already pointed out a couple invasive species, I figured, what the heck, why not point out another one? And that is this tree right here with the pretty pink flowers, and that is the mimosa tree, which is another invasive species here in North Carolina. And you see them everywhere. Yes, they're really, really pretty, but they are able to spread their seeds far and wide, and they end up crowding out native species. And so whenever I'm talking about an invasive species, that's what I'm referring to. I think the thing that annoys me the most is, like, I could go to a website and I could purchase my own mimosa tree if I wanted to and plant it in my backyard. But don't plant them. Bad trees. Pretty, but bad. They are best kept in their native habitat, which is, I believe it's like in Southeast Asia. But anyways, just saw it and wanted to point that out. So anyways, we are going to continue on back to my car. But I'm going to take some more photos along the way because, gosh darn it, I can, and I am. So anyways, yeah, we'll see you guys here in a few. So just walking back to my car, and just I think it's a pepper vine that's growing right here, but it is flowering, and there are so many honeybees and bumblebees that are pollinating right now, and it's just really fun to just kind of watch them and stuff. But the angle of this side, so it's lining both sides. This side, it's kind of shooting into more of some other trees and a hill. But this way, it's mainly open sky. And I think I got a really, really pretty picture of one of the leaves that's kind of sticking up above the rest. And from this angle, being backlit, it's very soft in color. It's very light and fresh. It just feels light and fresh. I don't know how else to describe it, but because it's being backlit, there's just this softness in it. You can see a little bit of in the photo that I snapped, the couple of the photos that I took of it, of the leaf. You can see some green behind it, but it's all nice and blurred out and stuff. So it's just, the focus is solely on the leaf and being backlit, and I just thought it was really pretty because it's also a younger leaf, so there's a little bit more color variation in it. There's like a little bit of a orangey red tinge to it, and so I just thought that was really pretty. But man, the bees are just so active right along here. It's incredible. So if you have a fear of bees, probably maybe not to the quite hike for you, but I love bumblebees. Honeybees I'm indifferent on, but bumblebees I love. But anyways, I might photograph a couple bumblebees and then continue on down the trail, but I really hope that you enjoy this photo of what I believe it's a pepper vine. I'm pretty certain it's like a pepper vine, a heartleaf pepper vine maybe. But anyways, I hope you enjoy that photo, and if I snap another photo of a bumblebee or a honeybee, I hope you enjoy that photo as well. So we are almost back to where I parked my car, so I figured we'll go ahead and wrap up this week's video. I'm actually very pleasantly happy that my plans changed this morning, because it was absolutely a really gorgeous morning to come out here to the Stuart and Emma Thomas Memorial Trail. It was absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. There was a nice breeze. It wasn't too high, it wasn't too muggy. The clouds held out, and the rain did not at all speckle on me. So overall, a really great morning. And I also think I got some great photos in a wide variety of nature photos, everything from honeybees and bumblebees to Japanese beetles and plants and birds. So it was a really, I feel, good mixture of photos that I captured, all with the 70 to 200 millimeter lens. It's one of the reasons why I chose that particular lens to come out here this morning with, because I figured I was going to get the most bang for my buck with that particular lens this morning, given the location. So yeah, overall really excited about this morning. Glad they came out. Sometimes the unexpected happens and it still works out in your favor. So anyways, if you liked this video and the photos that I took, please consider giving this video a thumbs up and sharing it with your friends and family. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I really hope that you do, so you can continue to come along on my photography adventures. Anyways, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.